It's been more than 3 weeks since a D.C. mother from Southeast went missing. She was at a family gathering April 8th, the day before Easter Sunday. And since then, there's been no sign of Danielle Moss.
Now to a devastating case we want to keep top of mind. A missing D.C. mother, Danielle Moss, has been found dead in Maryland, and investigators are ruling her death a homicide.
31-year-old Danielle Moss was a vibrant and outgoing woman with a beautiful personality and smile to match. She loved to dance and rap. Most would describe her as an upbeat woman that was full of life and easily the life of the party. Most importantly, she was a devoted mother to a 4-year-old baby boy. On the evening of April 9th, Easter Sunday, Danielle made plans to have dinner with her family. However, she never showed up. Danielle hadn't been seen or heard from since. This prompted her family to ultimately report her missing on April 11th after she failed to show up to work.
DC woman has been missing for almost 2 weeks. Her family is desperately trying to locate her. Jess Arnold spoke with her aunt. She joins us live from the newsroom right now. Jess, they haven't seen her since Easter. Do they have any idea where she may be located?
Unfortunately not. They've been looking for her since then. They say that she left their big family celebration that Saturday and disappeared. Now take a good look at her picture here. This is 32-year-old Danielle Moss, and her family just wants her to come home.
Danielle Moss spent the day before Easter like every holiday.
We get together, we eat, we talk, play cards, all the things a normal family does. And we ended the night significantly late, around 1 o'clock in the morning, and everybody left for home. And we haven't seen or heard from her since.
Danielle's aunt, Missy Agnew, talks to her every day, so this was odd.
She may go with her friends, may spend the night, and she'll come home the next day or something like that. But she would have never done this. Never.
Especially since she has a 3-year-old son, so her family reported her missing and has been searching for her ever since. Police say she was last seen on April 9th on the 2300 block of Q Street Southeast. She's about 5'6" and has a red heart tattooed on her chest. Her Aunt Missy says she brings her whole heart to the family.
She is vivacious, young. She loves to dance, very friendly, a very helpful person. If you need a person, you need a friend, you need some help, that was Danielle. We miss her sorely. We just want her to come home.
Around 6:40 p.m. on June 9th, the Charles County Sheriff's Office responded to Holly Spring Drive in Waldorf, Maryland, after a passerby spotted a partially covered body in a wooded area near a set of power lines.
People who live in this neighborhood told me that a man found a body here about 25 feet behind me while he was walking on Friday night. It's a wooded area and really secluded, so it's really hard to see anything from the main road. Alex Fix lives in a rural part of this area and says on Friday night,
the neighbor was walking his dog.
That was along Holly Spring Drive, right below these power lines. Alex says the dog started barking at something in the trees.
He went to go investigate and he realized that it wasn't an animal. And he said it appeared to be human remains.
The body was taken to the medical examiner's office.
The body was identified as 31-year-old Danielle Moss, whose death was officially ruled a homicide by the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner in Baltimore. Her cause of death was not immediately released, nor were any additional details, as the investigation is still ongoing. The last time Danielle's family members saw her was at a family gathering the Saturday before Easter Sunday. As previously stated, she made plans to attend a family dinner on Easter Sunday but never showed up. Based on a witness account, her last alleged sighting was between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. at Minnesota Liquors on the 2300 block of Q Street. However, when police showed the 2 images to Danielle's child's father, he confirmed that it was in fact not her in the photos. Sadly, Danielle will also miss her 4-year-old son's birthday, which was on April 30th. Danielle went missing while her child's father and her son were on vacation. During that time, he sent her various pictures of their son with no response and even made several calls to her phone. Henderson Long, CEO of DC Missing Voice, who works with local DC agencies in the private sector, brought this case to Dateline's attention via Twitter. Henderson connected Dateline with Andre Hudson, the father of Danielle's 4-year-old son.
She has family, friends. Everybody loves her, so it's devastating.
Andre Hudson is the father of Danielle's 4-year-old son, Akari. He tells me the two of them have a good co-parenting relationship. The weekend she went missing, he was on vacation with their son. He would send her pictures, but there was no response.
If I haven't spoken to her or she hasn't messaged me within maybe 2-3 days, that's, it's that quick for me.
The sudden realization that something was wrong. When she didn't show up to a family gathering on Easter Sunday, concerns grew even more. On April 11th, Danielle's family reported her missing to the police.
We've just been waiting ever since.
Andre says the biggest gut punch was having to celebrate their son's birthday without her.
His birthday party was yesterday. She would never miss that. He'll ask, but, it's something that I just haven't had the, courage to talk to him about it yet. It's difficult.
Andre says he and the family continue to stay in contact with detectives searching for Danielle, but there hasn't been a breakthrough yet. News 4 was unable to reach out to MPD for an update on the investigation, but the department did speak to Dateline NBC. When asked about whether foul play was suspected, a spokesperson told Dateline, quote, "I don't think right now we're at a point where we can eliminate any particular action," end quote. As for what Andre would tell Danielle right now,
I love you, I miss you. Your family loves you, family misses you, we all want you home, we all want you safe, and, we're just trying to stay positive as best as we can.
Danielle's family held out hope that she would come walking through the door after being missing for weeks, only to face the tragic reality that they would never see her again. They were shocked and understandably confused. How could something like this happen to Danielle of all people? Someone so personable, someone who wasn't known to have any enemies. Those close to Danielle did in fact mention that she had been involved with some people that they felt didn't have Danielle's best interests at heart. Her aunt said she reached out to a man with whom Danielle had been recently involved with, who she feels may know more than he is letting on. Investigators have spoken with him and he has not been named a person of interest in Danielle's disappearance. Danielle is now just one of 704 women, including juveniles and adults, reported missing in the District of Columbia in the past year. Of those cases, 17 remain open.
She shared these memories of her stepdaughter with us.
Danielle was so vibrant. Oh my goodness, she was a beautiful, beautiful personality. Laughing, she loved to dance. I talk to Danielle every day, every day. She's supposed to come over and have dinner with us, but she never made it.
Detectives with the Charles County Sheriff's Office and the Prince George's County Police Department are investigating the incident. The circumstances surrounding Danielle's disappearance remain unknown. Police are asking anyone with information related to the case to come forward. The case remains ongoing.